Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Dirt and Iron. Today let's talk a little bit about the gearing. Normally, if you have a bike that performs well in one of those different terrains or different scenarios, like if you have a bike that is geared for the track, you would feel that you are missing something when you go on a single track or you go on a desert. So you gotta play with those sprockets. You gotta play with the numbers a little bit. So just to make it simple, let's say I have 15 on the front and I have 60. This is 51, but I have 60 in the rear. So this 15 has to turn 4 times in order to turn my wheel once. 15 times 4 is 60. Alright, so that's the basic math. Now, if you drop one teeth here, this thing has to turn a little bit more to turn the wheel once, which means that the engine has to work a little bit less because it has more stroke to turn your wheel. Hence, your bike will have more torque, but top speed will be smaller. So if you go smaller on your front sprocket, that makes your bike torqueier, faster from the bottom, but then the top speed is it will hit maybe 50 miles an hour. It's really low. So this kind of gearing, I would say, is good for track where you don't need to go 70 miles an hour, but you need to be in the fourth gear in like the matter of seconds. You see the jump and you need to make it. You don't have time to slowly, gain your speed. You need to be bam, bam, bam. You need to be there wherever you need it. So usually on a track you would have a real ratio where we have small front sprocket and a big rear sprocket. A couple of weeks ago I was playing with my KTM. You can see the video somewhere here. I was changing my original 50 into 48. So I dropped 2 teeth on the rear. On the front I still kept my 13. So I had 1350 and I dropped it down to 1348 because 1350 was a little bit too torquey and my top speed wasn't that good. I mean, I liked it from the bottom. I liked it when it was a slow technical terrain and I was just barely sometimes idling a little bit on the gas. Bike didn't want to die. That's what I like about it. And it was pulling from the bottom really well. I just touched the throttle and I could do those small jumps over the rocks. That was really good. But then once the trail got a little bit faster, I was in the 5th gear very quickly and I was only doing like 50, 55, something like that. So I didn't really like my top speed and I didn't really like that I'm in a 5th gear very easily. I wanted to have those gears a little bit longer. This is SX, it's a motocross bike. So the gearbox is short. It's not the best to have that kind of gearbox for enduro riding, but there is plenty of guys like me that you have one bike and you want to use it for more different terrains. So of course there is a way. So I tried this 48 instead of 50. It got much faster. Now I can maybe do, I didn't measure it, but I can feel that I'm going faster when I'm on a 5th gear and my each gear is longer. But honestly, I don't like it from the bottom. I think it's too hesitant, it's too lazy from the bottom. When I'm just idling on the 1st gear, going to very technical terrain, and I go on the gas, it takes that split of a second to start pulling, and I don't like that. I want to have it almost instant. Like with a 50, it was super instant. I had it right there. Wherever I needed, it was there. But then the speed wasn't there. So I tried 48, and after I rode it for some time, I decided to go for 49. So currently on my bike, I got 49, and I think it's a good middle that will give me both. Will give me that bottom that is pretty good, and also the top speed. It's not so low. It's somewhere in maybe 60, 65. I think it's pretty good. I don't really fly on those dirt roads, so that's sufficient for me. Now this is a 51. Before I had RM, I had 12 and 51. So you can imagine. That thing was in the 5th gear in like 4 seconds. It was completely geared for the track. And then I dropped to 50 and put 13 here. That made a lot of difference. Now, if you are trying to play with the different sprockets, I recommend don't go too crazy because you will not like the results. Like if you are dropping down, if you are dropping on your front, one tooth is doing a lot of difference. If you drop from 14 to 12, man, you are talking about a big difference in your performance. Big difference, and you might not like it. So what I would recommend, leave your front sprocket if it's in good condition, leave it whatever you have, and then play with the rear, and just drop one tooth. So if I should compare it, maybe if you drop one from here, it's like you are adding or dropping. If you change this one tooth, it's like you're changing this almost 3 teeth. That's when you compare it. That's the feeling. So if you want to go slowly step down and step up, go one tooth on your rear sprocket, and then see how you like it. If you don't like it, go one more. So you will really feel the difference. Now I have all these options for my KTM, and if I go riding a desert, you know, desert usually you're not staying in the first, second gear, going through technical stuff, technical terrain. Usually you are pinned in a 5th gear or 4th gear, 5th gear. So for that kind of riding, definitely I'm putting this sprocket on, because I don't really care about my bottom end power. Most of the time I will be on a pipe. So this would really work fine for me when I'm in desert. Now if I go on the track, I might go back to 50, you know, just to have that bike they can make all the jumps. But I don't think I'm gonna go to the track that often with my 2-stroke. I have my RMZ for the track. So as for now, I'm really happy with 1349. It's doing what I needed to do. So if you guys want to play with the gearing, I recommend take it slowly, step by step. Don't make a big jumps, because I think you're not gonna like it. It will really do a big difference to your bike. Alright, that's about it about gearing. If you guys like it, hit the like, comment below, let me know what gearing you are running, for what kind of riding, and don't forget, whatever you do, stay motivated. See you guys later.